Are you
60 seconds.
Hey, Helen. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
How's it going?
Hi, Guy. No, you know what? We're not doing sports today.
Well, Gordy said
I'm sorry that Gordy told you that. I'm going to fire him right now.
Hey, Thomas.
Hello, welcome to the show. Would you mind telling me how many contestants are playing the game today?
It's my turn.
Okie doke. All right, player one, why don't you type in your name for me?
45 seconds.
Can we talk about this after the show? Okay.
Get the contestants out of there.
Nicely done. Player two, let's have your name now.
All
right, copy that. And then we're walking back.
Hey, you know what? I also need to know if you had plans for a 21-question game or a 7-question game. Hey, you're the boss. Done.
30 seconds.
Player one, your buzzer is the letter Q. Q as in please be quiet in the library. And player two, you have the letter P as in player two.
Come on. No.
Shock again. This
20 seconds.
Who is doing the... Oh, hello. All right. You're going to get a bunch of questions. First person to hit their buzzer gets first crack at the cash. Pick the answer you think is right and hit the number on the keyboard. If it's a fill in the blank, just type in your anscer, okay?
10 seconds.
Okay, I need everybody's attention. Let's lose the desktop.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
7.
And go to black.
5. 4. 3.
Stand by. Have a good show.
Toughies, where real people eat.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, you two! Welcome to You Don't Know Jack. Okay, let's play this one quick. I got a lot of recycling to do. Okay, what's a trivia game without a few small pointy objects that can take out somebody's eye? Here's some screws. Incoming! Here's the deal with these screws. If you think your neighbor doesn't know the answer to a question, but you want to make them answer it anyway, buzz in and then hit the S key. See, we choose the S because that's the first letter of the word screw. It's an interface thing. I'd like to remind you to keep your arms and legs inside the ride at all times. Thank you. Player 2, pick one. Category. Dots aren't just for eyes. $2,000 riding on this one. Okay, hit your buzzer when you know the answer and then type it in. I'm trying to remember. What's the name of that thing? You use it in a sentence. You use it when there's no conjunction. It relates the two independent clauses in a compound sentence. It kind of looks like a period with a tail. What is it called? Go for it, player. A semicolon is sometimes used between the two clauses of a compound sentence instead of a conjunction. It's also used when you don't have the strength to write a full colon. Let's have a category, player 2. Alright, next up. Embarrassing faux pas in the world of the macho. Get this right, get $2,000. Okay, you and your buddy Frank have been out beating drums in the woods. When you get home, you realize that while you meant to engage in male bonding, you actually formed an ionic bond instead. What does this mean? You both have a fondness for O. Henry stories. You've transferred electrons. You're a certificate payable to the holder, or your shafts are slender with spiral scrolls. Go for it, player 2. Player 1, it's in your hands now. You and Frank have transferred electrons, become ions, and are now held together by electrostatic attraction. Don't worry, I'm sure word won't get out, and even if it does, these things sometimes happen when two men are alone in the woods together. Player 2, you're busted. one, give me a category.
Question 3.
And we call this one Spin, Jenny, Spin. Get it right, get $2,000. Forrest Gump definitely held a torch for his childhood sweetheart, Jenny. If Forrest were in love with a spinning Jenny instead, what would he be wooing? A doll, a car from the 1940s, a cotton machine, or a beetle? Player 2. The spinning Jenny was a device in the 1700s that helped in the spinning of cotton. Suffice it to say, Forrest will have sex with anything that moves. Okay, we need a category. Your pick, Player 2.
The light sounds of question 4.
This one's gonna be the Beverly Hillbillies in the Old Testament. This one's gonna be $3,000. Alright, fingers limbered, cause here comes the question. Jed Clampett is to oil as Moses is to water, Jesus is to natural gas, Mary is to myrrh, or Adam is to apples. Go for it!
Busted!
Player 2, you wanna take a shot? Player 2. Jed Clampett struck oil while shooting at some food. Moses struck water when he hit a rock with a rod. Moses later visited a giant cement pond called the Red Sea. The category's yours, Player 2. Pick one. Uh-oh, Chess Butt sits grime floor.
It's time for a ticklish ask.
Here's a gibberish category. Wipe that smile off your face. And this opening value is going to be worth $5,000. You got 30 seconds for this, and I'm taking away the prize money a little at a time, so buzz in as soon as you know it. Okay, tell me, with what popular phrase does this rhyme? A sadist pro non-mirth. And don't be fooled by the punctuation. First clue, it's said about a performance. Honey, you are amazing. It's said specifically about a circus. Take it away, Player 1. Type in your... I took all 15 of my nieces and nephews to the circus not too long ago. Oh, let's talk about masochism. Come on, Player 1, pick one. This category is Shut Up or We're Turning This Museum Around. And $1,000 is riding on this question. Okay, get your fingers ready. Let's get busy. You're taking a road trip with some famous statues, and as usual, they've started bitching. What is the most likely complaint of the statue, Winged Victory? Discus throwers hitting my leg stomp. David, crack a window for crying out loud. I'm getting cheese doodles on my fingers. Or no fair playing road bingo. I can't see. Too bad you didn't choose this. Winged Victory has no head, so she can't see to play road bingo. And in case you're wondering, she's been doing all that whining by holding up little pre-lettered signs. Alright, Player 1, it's up to you. What are we doing?
The 7 o'clock news with question 7.
The category, the briny deep throat. $2,000 for right answer. Okay, peel your eyes, free your mind, cause here we go. Say someone makes a porn flick called The Happy Baited Hooker, featuring nothing but fish. Which of the following is not a real fish and therefore couldn't star in the film? Studfish, tonguefish, suckfish, or slutfish? Take it away! Yep, there really is a studfish, but a lot of female fishies like his brother better. Long-term commitment fish. Player 2, it's yours if you want it. for it. No, the tonguefish is very real and very popular. Let me show you what someone smart would have picked. There's no such fish as a slutfish. Although you might find the occasional bass in a low-cut top and fishnet hose. Player 1, hit me with the category.
Order me the taco plate with the side of question 8.
And this question's category is Grandmaster Ronald McDonald. Okay, the right answer nets you $1,000. Okay, hang tight, put your fingers on your buzzers, here's the question. Which restaurant would not be a piece in a giant game of fast food chain chess? Burger King, Dairy Queen, Jack in the Box, or White Castle? Player 1, go. Not gonna do it. Player 2, you want to take a crack at it? Player 2, grab it! There's no jack in chess. There was going to be bishop in the box, but they couldn't get the bishop to stay in there. The choice is yours, player 2. Go for it. The category is Farmyard Fornication. This might be a hard one. $3,000. Imagine an episode of Green Acres in which Eb Dawson has an affair with Lisa Douglas, kills Mr. Douglas on the eve of the Sabbath, cooks and eats Arnold the pig, then burns Mr. Drucker's store to honor Satan. Which of the 10 commandments has he not broken? Thou shalt honor thy mother and father. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt have no other gods before me, or all 10 commandments have been broken. You gotta answer. No, he made a sacrifice to Satan, remember? Everyone warned Drucker to stop cranking all that Iron Maiden in the store. Player 1, you want to take a swing? Now the correct answer is... Eb hasn't dishonored his mother and father. I mean, aside from all that jail time he'll be serving. Your choice, player 1, take your pick. Whoa, what rhymes with swell garter? Bell starter, gel martyr. It's gotta be Nell Carter. Give me a break. We're making a celebrity collect call to a lady who ain't misbehaving. Nell Carter. That's right, I happen to have Nell's personal home phone number right here. All right. Can I get some more water? Yeah. Oh, it's ringing.
Yes, hello. Wait, hold on 1 minute. Will you listen? Would you please cut it out? Cut it out. I am on the phone. I am having a breakdown, and you're causing it. Goodness, I'm sorry. Who is this?
I have a collect call from Buzz. You don't know Jack. Will you accept the charge?
Buzz? Oh, yes, honey, put him through.
Hi, Nell, it's Buzz. Is everything okay over there?
Oh, you must have heard me talking to my son. We're having a family day. I have a headache, and he won't go outside and play.
Sounds like me as a kid. Listen, Nell, you're familiar with You Don't Know Jack, you know, how you play the game.
Of course I said I knew about it. Wait, boy, I am on the phone. I'm sorry, Buzz.
Okay.
I have this brilliant son who, he's going to be the first black Jewish president, you know, and it requires a lot of training.
Yeah. And you'll make a great first mother.
Oh, you're not kidding, honey. Actually, I'm a political science freak.
Perfect. Hey, maybe you can come up with some kind of a political question for my contestants.
Well, okay. I have a question in mind, but it is not about give me a break. So forget that. Can you handle that, Buzz?
Absolutely. Look, I'm going to put you on the phone with my producer, Cookie. You guys can hammer out a question, and we'll come back to you in a few minutes. Sound good?
Well, you got it.
All right. We'll be back with Nell Carter, folks, in a few minutes. Let's pick another category. one, what are we doing? Okay, coming up, this category is TV families you wish were yours. 2 G's for a right answer. Okay, help me out here. And when you know the answer, buzz in and type the answer. I'm trying to remember. What's the name of that TV show? You know, it starred the guy who was the voice of Charlie. And the woman whose sister writes all those romance novels. Oh, man. The Melrose Place, babe. Married a gay guy on it. And generally, you saw a lot of big shoulder pads being worn. Oh, man. What was the name of that show? Go for it, player one. If you want backstabbing, money grabbing, and Joan Collins, you gotta go with Dynasty. Wow, I bet Heather Locklear's so glad she moved on to better shows. Okay, round one is history. Let's move on to round two. Okay, let me give you guys another screw. Ooh, nope, those are my schmoos. Here we go. Okay, pay attention, because all the questions in round two are worth more money. Okay, we are back on our Celebrity Collect Call with Nell Carter. Nell, are you there?
Oh, I'm here. Oh, yes. Now, are you ready for a terrific question? Because I've got one.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, everybody out there in CD-ROM land, here it comes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
The category is a great place to pitch a tent.
Okay, we're gonna make this one worth $5,000.
Everybody get your buzzing fingers ready. Here's my question. You know the presidential playground currently known as Camp David? Well, if Congress passed legislation to change the retreat's name back to its original, what would it be called? Camp Abraham, Shangri-La, La Shana Tova, Pax and Terre.
Go for it, player! You gotta answer it, player one. Now they pick Shangri-La.
That's it. Camp David was originally called Shangri-La. Eisenhower named it after his grandson David, who later married Nixon's daughter, the pretty one named Julie.
Yeah, player two, I know you didn't want it to work out this way, but you just screwed yourself. That was a pretty interesting question. No, thanks for putting so much thought into it.
It was a lot of fun for me, too. In fact, when I'm the first mother, I'm going to change Camp David to Camp Buzz. Just for you, sweetheart.
Nell, you are too much. Thanks for a great question.
All right. Bye-bye, baby.
Bye, Nell. All right, Nell Carter, everybody. Whew, I gotta take a cold shower. Okay, let's pick another category. Player one, pick one.
12. Celebrity voice impersonated.
Category, let's do it. Kiwi. Pop a right answer, you got 4K. If kiwi shoe polish were actually made of kiwi, which of the following could not be an ingredient? Flightless birds, citrus fruit, New Zealanders, or a paste like Hawaiian food? You've never been to a luau in your life, have you? There is a paste like Hawaiian food called poi, which will not shine your shoes, but ironically enough, it tastes like shoe polish. What do you say, player two? How about it?
I love 13, number 13.
The category is politics in the dumpster. We got $4,000 on the table. Here we go. It's time for a celebrity trash question. When you think you know what famous person's trash I'm going through, just buzz in and type in your answer. I see some old bar graph charts, a box of Reform Party flyers, Don't Mess with Texas button, and, a postcard from James Stockdale. Hey, whose trash is this? Now, the correct answer is... we're talking about none other than presidential candidate Ross Perot. He proved that using bar graphs in campaign ads is a really ineffective campaign strategy. Player 2, it's all yours.
We wish you a number 14 and a happy Hanukkah.
And this category is when you eat way too much chili. We are talking 4 big ones. Alright, here we go. Where are you likely to find the greatest number of raging cases of butt rot? A meatpacking plant, a cigarette factory, a child daycare center, or a tree farm? Butt rot is a disease that attacks the trunks of trees. But I think Pinocchio also suffered occasional flare-ups. The category's yours, player 2. Pick one. 15. And we call this one... 2 ships that pass in the night. And this one's worth $4,000. Imagine this fender bender in space. If the Jupiter 2 rear-ended the Vostok 1, whom would you most likely find exchanging insurance information? Major Don West and Yuri Gagarin, Lieutenant Sulu and John Glenn, Luke Skywalker and Neil Armstrong, or John Glenn and Hal the Computer? Hot-headed Lost in Space pilot meets pioneering Soviet cosmonaut. Look, this is my 3rd accident this year. I give you money. We don't report this. Da? Okay, we need a category. Your pick, player 2. Good pick, player 2. Slide over, player 1. You ready, player 2? 'Cause you're about to play the Dis or Dat. Here's a category for this Dis or Dat. I never learnt that in high school. Alright, listen up. I'm gonna read off 7 names to you, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a computer language or a character from TV's Head of the Class. Alright, as each one appears, if it's a computer language, press 1. If it's a character from Head of the Class, press 2. And to skip, press 4. You get 1,000 greenbacks for each right answer, and you lose 1,000 for each one you get wrong, or you just don't get to. And let's put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's dance. Maria, computer language or Head of the Class? Fortran. Cobalt. Algal. Juaralo. If you're lost, skip. Arvid. Last one, Simone. That's all 7. Only one wrong. Pretty damn good, cowboy. Let's toss that into your total. There you go. All right, let's move on. Come on, player 1, pick one.
Shave your vein, keep it clean, 17.
This category is, hey, speak up. And this one's worth $2,000. Get your fingers ready. Here's one coming at you. The cat's got your tongue. No, he's really got your tongue. Which part can he scratch up with his claws without doing damage to your taste buds? The top, the underside, the sides, or none. Taste buds are all over your tongue. Player 1, you don't have taste buds on the underside of your tongue. And just how did your cat get your tongue in the first place? This is why you should let him bathe himself. Player 1, hit me with a category.
18.
Category, famous tools in Norse mythology. This one's worth $4,001 bills. Check this out. Handyman Bob Vila is in Asgard to build an addition onto Valhalla, the great hall of the gods. If he forgets all his tools and supplies, which of these could he not borrow from the Norse god Thor? Protective eyewear, a belt for lumbar support, work gloves, or a hammer? Player 1, go nuts! Thor is not traditionally pictured with protective eyewear. Thor, you got any goggles?
Nope, sorry.
It's okay. Ow! Player 1, give me a category.
Like a bad Hollywood scene, it was question 19.
This one's gonna be stop, or I'll fill you full of static. $4,000 behind this one. Alright, look closely at this really fake movie still and tell me, what's the best title for this picture from a western starring Clint Eastwood and that fabric softener bear? White Hunter, Bounce Hard, Every Whisk Way But Loose, The Good, the Bad, and the Snuggly, or Once Upon a Time in the Windex. The Good, the Bad, and the Snuggly. Clint starred in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and Snuggle is the fluffy fabric softener mascot.
Hi, I'm Snuggle. Reach for the sky.
Alright, Player 1, it's up to you. What are we doing?
The Fresh Saver. 20.
Alright, next up. And how exactly do you give one of those? Get this right, get $2,000. Okay, take a shot at this. You know what you're doing if you're taking a leak, but what are you doing if you're taking a leak? Urinating in Sweden, tacking against the wind across a canal, aligning your third chakra, or stealing the Welsh national emblem. Your court, Player 2. The leek, the national emblem of Wales, is a vegetable related to the onion. So don't take them.
Come back here with that vegetation, boy. Our country is in ruins.
Player 1, I got some bad news for you, pal. Let's have a category, Player 2. Jack attack time. When you see two words on the screen that go together, buzz in. If you're right, I give you $2,000. If you're wrong, I take it away. And remember, not all matches are equal.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. You've got a thing in your drink, and too bad for you, it's time to take a gulp. Have fun. stuff there. Yeah, congratulations. Now chalk up this.
You don't know Jack!
Thanks all around. Good show. Let's roll commercial, please. And Cookie, what's going on with these players?
So you guys got into the high scoreboard. Good for you. Yeah, I can't contain my excitement. Listen, when you want to play again, just let me know.
Try new Jiglo. Jiglo with ionized yeast is a glistening new tasty treat that goes down light as a feather and comes spewing back up like Old Faithful, giving you room for a third or fourth helping. And Jiglo comes in 7 jiggling flavors: cherry, lime, yellow, burnt human hair, back of a yak, postage stamp, and wet library book. So take it from Shelley and turn that bloaty feeling into a floaty feeling with Jiglo.
Hi, I'm Donnie Dunghill, and this is my son, Donnie.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, anyways, we're the owners of the Dunghill Burial Emporium and Sons. Unfortunately, we have lost our lease, and now we must have special clearance sale, because they're kicking our ass out. Oh, well, easy come, easy go. But here's the good news. Go ahead, Donnie. Why don't you tell them how our coffins have been chosen by more families than the other guys? Tell them that the name Dunghill has been synonymous with quality since 1940 and two.
You said it, Pop.
Yeah, and one other thing. With our clearance sale, everything must go. That means we're selling our finest mahogany caskets and concrete burial receptacles.
That's right,
for
Pop.
dirt cheap. Isn't that right, Donnie? So anyways, if you need to bury a loved one, please do it before the end of the month with Dunghill Burial Emporium and Sons.
We bury the competition.
Yeah, you got it right, Donnie.
Hi, it's me, Tammy, and I have a really bad case of food poisoning. I had 7 tuna fish sandwiches with expired mayonnaise.
Oopsie.
And I've been on the toilet all day long. Won't you come and take care of me? Just pick up the phone and dial 1-900-TUNA. But please do it now while I'm still nauseous. I'm heaving with anticipation. Uh-oh, I feel something coming up. How about you? Call me.
That's 1-900-TUNA. Please wait an hour after meals before calling.
Some gynecologists want you to believe that the vagina is a self-cleansing organ. But you're a sophisticated woman of today, and you know that your genitals are the foulest thing on this earth. That's why there's new cloaca. It's a gentle douche that washes away your repulsiveness and gives your vagina the natural, fresh scent it was meant to have. Vinegar, flowers, or fresh strawberries. You'll always be nauseating, but with new cloaca, you and your filthy bad genitals can be temporarily less repellent. And that's confidence you can count on. New cloaca. Because there's a reason they named it after a sewer.
Hi, it's me, Tammy. And this time I have something really special for you. That's right, a throbbing, aching, oozing bunion. Not to mention painful corns, blisters, and an ingrown toenail. Oh, do my feet stink. You like that, don't you?
Yeah!
Don't you wish you could massage my tender, swollen feet right now? Don't you wish you could suck on my rough and gnarled toes? You can. Just dial 976-CORN. But please, do it now. There's some fungus with your name on it. Call me.
Mira, Pilar, it's Chucky, la ardilla loca. Vámonos a cogerle para comer su cabeza deliciosa.
¡Wow! ¡Sus niños están locos! ¡Déjame! ¡No mordisca mi cabeza!
Por favor, Chucky, tenemos muchísimo hambre.
Aquí, comen mi cereal, Fruity Choco Corn Puffies. Hace su leche rosado y tarty.
¡Qué sabroso! Chucky, tú haces nuestros amigos más mejor y delicioso. Te amamos, Chucky.
¿Sí? ¡Adiós, pendejo!